all fam, that's all fam. Oh, just give me life, that is what she said.
And of course, with me in studio, superstars, H2O Phlo, as in the form of the guy we call Fridge. I call him Fridge.
That's my name.
How are you going, partner? Nice to have you in
I'm
studio
good,
with me.
I'm good. It's a pleasure to be here tonight. You know?
Yeah, well, I mean, the studio be blessed with you. So.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Good night to all the listeners. Power102.
Yes, I see you, brother.
This is my good brother Tim Starr.
Tim Starr.
Tim, tell him about yourself.
Good night, TNT. You know, people know me working with Fridge, doing the Ways of Love campaign. You know, we had a song called Ways of Love. And we're going to do a lot of collaborations with H2O Phlo. I did some stuff with Jody Fender, Mohamed Muakil. You know, just networking, doing hip-hop music, mixing it up with other genres, you know.
Tell me, sometime when they say performing tonight or this weekend or next weekend, H2O Phlo, people get all hyped up and think, but they don't know what you guys are doing outside of that. What happens outside of that? Are you just rehearsing or?
Yeah, well, as a matter of fact, I just came from here, so because we're trying to get better every day.
Yeah.
Because right now, H2O Phlo, we have our live band to perform it also. But name of the band is 2G. 2G. Second generation. Alright? Yeah. So, we're trying to take it to the next level. People are accustomed seeing H2O Phlo performing the tracks. But, it's about time we start to get this live band.
What kind of difference are you going to get from H2O? Social networking and where you can link up with foreign acts and all of that.
Definitely.
Does it make it easier for you guys to compare and bring out a final product that is satisfying to you and acceptable to the people?
We just try to do the best we could, I mean, this music industry in Trinidad is a tough one.
I tell you, it's one of the toughest in the world.
It's tough.
It seems like you do so much and there's so much more you still have to do to convince people to break barriers. I don't like that.
Well, to be honest with you, I think that the certain artists, the majority of artists don't get the opportunity to be heard on the radio.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Only a select few get the opportunity.
Yeah.
But there are so many talented artists. Look at the young lady just now. You understand what I'm saying? So, I mean, if everybody gets a fair chance.
Yeah. I try to create that sort of atmosphere.
Well, I respect that.
When my buddy told me that H2O Phlo has something on, I said, well, there's no place to send them.
That's what you're talking about.
Tim Starr, what's happening with you?
Well, we are basically along the same lines as Fridge was saying there. In the studio working on stuff. We are at the point where it's not only about the music. Planning shows, understanding the business, and you all were touching on the fact that a lot of artists don't get heard on the radio and stuff like that. I honestly think at the stage, at this point in music, you have to learn, you have to be on point other than just with your talent. You have to understand the business. And I think before you even approach the radio, you're supposed to already be grinding and trying to build a name for yourself. Radio's supposed to be, for some people, radio comes first. But for a lot of artists, even internationally and in the hip-hop genre, you will see a lot of people get record deals and stuff like that after they already build a name for themselves in their hometown or something like that.
But that's difficult to do here, like Fridge was saying a while ago. I mean, first of all, for some reason or the other, like to say these kind of things are getting trouble. It's the facts,
The selective few.
Okay, we have so many radio stations now, right? And we don't have that kind of platform for you guys per day or per section of the day or whatever to get that kind of showcasing. So I try to pile up everything in our Monday night here to see if I can. But how much can that be done?
I think, depending on, I think even for soca artists, I think Trinidad should be a stepping stone. Trinidad shouldn't be the be-all and the end-all. Even for soca artists who, your dreams and goals was to get on the radio and perform in all the top fets and wherever. But after that, your mission's supposed to be to go out there and let the world hear that soca music and perform for people outside of the Caribbean people. Perform for people who don't even know that soca exists. So when you're talking about the artist who's not doing the soca and the calypso. You know, it's in you to do music.
Yeah.
You know, work on your music and release it, but your dreams and your goals should be beyond Trinidad. So, if you're not getting airplay down here, I know a lot of artists who stop, a lot of people who was into music and they stop doing music because they find that they're not getting the response that they're supposed to be getting down here. But you know, every song that I put out, I had a few songs that got played. I had songs that didn't get played, but that didn't stop me from doing shows. In 2010, I put together a live performance with a band, and I had from H2O Phlo to Fireball to Jolly Fender to Three Sons to, you know, these are people that I do music with, you know, good friends. And at that point in time, I didn't have any songs playing on the radio, and people came out and support. A lot of people didn't know about my music, but what I did, my team, my close friends, we did a level of promotion online. We did a lot of video blogs, like I'm documenting this interview right now. This is going up on social networks so people can see what's going on in the studio and stuff like that. These is little avenues that people could use other than a station. Yeah, and I was surprised. I remember there were people, a nice turnout, and this is without having an airplay. This is with me for a month doing blogs and doing interviews and hitting the streets and socializing and meeting and greeting people and spreading the word and stuff like that. No, you can't do that all the time, but there's a lot of people who it's either airplay or nothing.
I think Tim is a guy I really have a lot of respect for because he's a dedicated guy, you know. I mean, hip hop music is not really that respected on here, but he does, as you said before, you know, he doesn't let it stop him because he does videos for stuff, you know what I mean?
Right.
He does videos, he does his music, I mean.
You know, you guys have gone through, 20 years together tells a long, nice, colorful career. The times when groups and things were very, accepted and, you know, they were around in a kind of way. You hear about H2Phlo coming like the Boys to Men of the Temptations time, you know.
Well, let me say this quick here. I mean, if you really look at it, over the years, the kind of acts that used to come down for concerts was shows that that's how people saw each stuff.
Yes, that's what I'm trying to get.
We talk about people like James Ingram, Lionel Richie, Boys and Men, name it, we open for them. You know what I mean? And that's how we really made our name, you know what I mean?
And made H2O forced to
You're open for John Legend too.
John Legend. But what goes on right now is that if you really look at it, you don't bring all these artists again.
No.
It's different.
And it's been a long while.
It's different now, you know what I mean?
Yeah. But as it is now, seeing that we're on that now, how is it feeling? How is the feeling the same as back then, or is this a new kind of feeling with the social networking and people are excited about these kind of promotions and blogging? And is it a different kind of excitement? Is it a different kind of feel from the audience or the people who are listening now?
Well, I'll let you blog man.
So you guys adapt so quickly.
I would say there's a good and a bad with the social networking, in the sense of when I started to do music. There were a few people that you would have seen on TV. There's a few people that you would have heard on the radio, or you would have seen in your papers, and you see there's an article or a medal spread or something about a particular artist. So you would tell yourself as an upcoming artist, you'll be like, I want to be like that one day. Now these things are so accessible to everyone. You know, I will put up a video on Facebook now, and within a half an hour there will be 10 other videos up over mine, because everybody is using these social networks. So it's the public attention span is very short now, because there's so much people doing.
So easily accessible.
There's so much people doing music, like Fridge. I would say 4 or 5 years ago, Fridge might have put up a song and everybody will know about it. But Fridge will put up a song and within 5, there'll be 10 other people,
songs,
10 other songs that people singing the same genre of music that he's doing. So the public will listen to Fridge, and then by the time they run 2, 4, 5 other songs, they probably forgot what Fridge was singing.
By the time they get back to him, they've listened to about 10.
Yeah, so it helps for people who's not getting airplay, but you have to really be consistent, and you always have to sit down and work out what I can do different to what these 10 other artists is doing. If everybody else is putting up videos every half an hour, I have to find some way to make my video stand out, or find some other marketing scheme that will people look at mine and realize, alright, all these people doing this over here, but this guy is on this side here doing this one special thing. And it's like I said, you have to be consistent.
In Trinidad and Tobago, the music industry, there's no music industry.
No music industry.
You know, people say that, I kind of follow suit to help people understand the context that is coming in. Outside of that, survival, Fridge boy. Survival.
Survival,
you guys have made 20 years. I know you can probably write books about that.
Trust me.
20 years. And it's still difficult. How do you guys survive in an industry that does not really pay the kind of monetary homage you would like?
Well, the thing about H2O is that we were never a carnival group. We were a group for right through the years.
Yeah.
Right through the years. So our strong point is that we do a lot of corporate stuff. Corporate. You see, Christmas time, it's crazy. You know what I mean? So we have always put ourselves in a place where we just do all types of music, so that we could perform whether it's January or December.
To any audience.
Yeah. You know what I mean? So that's the difference between us and everybody else.
I think it's all being consistent.
Yeah, being consistent works every time you can.
And again, when we come to perform live, we can have no song playing on the radio. But when we come live, we cut in it. You know what I mean? So again, it's all about live. The same thing Tim was saying just now, you know.
Yeah.
If you're not getting no airplay, at least build yourself from a live standpoint. So that people say, hey, you hear that one live? One great, you know what I mean? So
I think I lost my mind, trying to live my life. Feels like this ain't worth it, but hold up, this my life.
SR fam.